They can buy home heat pumps from us, or they can buy industrial heat pumps from us. That's standing very well in Europe. I think you're going to see a remarkable progress in the States in the next 4 to 8 weeks from Dalrada in the home solution market, which encompasses a single stop solution for homes to get them off the grid.
Hey, welcome back everybody to another online business briefing brought to you by smallcapvoice.com. And I'm excited to be speaking once again with the CEO of Dalrada Financial Corporation, traded on the OTCQB under the ticker symbol DFCO, and that is none other than Brian Bonar. And we just spoke to Brian about this headline: Dalrada Financial Corporation finalizes exclusive master distribution agreement with Applied Technologies of New York. That was big news for the company. But at the end of that interview, Brian told us, hey, I've got to wrap this up. I'm getting on a plane to Spain. And I know he's been in Europe before. We've actually interviewed Brian in Milan before. Brian's always over in Europe trying to drum up that business on that side of the pond, if you will. So let's welcome back the CEO, as I said, Brian Bonar. Brian, thanks so much for making time for us. Thanks so much for bridging the gap, if you will, from Spain to here in the States. I trust your travels are going well for you.
They're going extremely well, and great to talk to you again.
Yeah, great to talk to you. So in our last interview, you talked about, hey, this is why I'm going over to Spain. But for those who haven't seen that interview yet, let's talk a little bit about this trip you're on currently.
Well, currently I'm in A Coruña, where our European headquarters are. Right now I'm in a hotel lobby as we speak, because it's kind of late in the evening. So I apologize for the background noise. But I'm in A Coruña in Spain. I moved from here to Paris, France, on Sunday, and then I'll be back in the States on the 8th of September.
Excellent. So let's talk a little bit about any productive meetings you've had so far. Any pen to paper yet?
Stuart, you know better than ask that. I can say there is pen to paper, yes. I also can say, if you remember in my last interview, I predicted rather dangerously that our revenues were going to match the revenues of Genetic by the end of our fiscal year in June of next year.
All right, excellent. So we're coming up against the Labor Day holiday weekend here, and I know we're coming out of that to get this news and to get this interview with you done. A little bit of context for our viewers, seeing that we spent a lot of time playing up what's happening here in the States recently, but early on speaking with you, as I pointed out, we spoke to you while you were in Milan several months ago. The European markets, when it comes to these heat pumps, the heat pumps are entrenched already. This is the norm, not the exception, whereas we see in New York and the upper eastern seaboard currently, we have mandates for 2025 to get everything retrofitted with a heat pump. So talk to me a little bit, or talk to the viewers a little bit about really the environment that you're stepping into every time you go to Europe.
Well, the environment in Europe is far more advanced in terms of heat pumps than it is in the States. So therefore, what we're trying to do here is come in with better performing products in a market that's very well established today. And what Dalrada is putting together is a full range of products covering from a small home heat pump all the way up to an industrial solution. And that seems to be standing well for us because we're a one-stop shop. A lot of these distributors and installers over here install anywhere from home up to large industrial solutions like laundries and hotels and residential care homes. So they like the fact that we can offer them a heat pump range going from 5 kilowatt up to 500 kilowatt. And that's what's going to set us apart in Europe. And it'll set the tone for the States as well.
Yeah, I think it's important, viewers. There's a lot on this company via YouTube. You can find different displays of their products, as Brian just talked about, from residential to commercial. They run the gamut there at Dalrada. And as he said, here he is in a market in Europe, and he's taking a better performing product. So what does that mean for the company here in the States? I mean, I'm just using conjecture here, reading the tea leaves. They're already providing a better product. Now, we know what happened on the upper East Coast, and we know the New England states are coming along quickly. We've already heard rumors in the Southwest. So heat pumps, it is the future for us here in the United States as well. More efficient, more effective, and better for the environment. Now, is that a safe thing for me to say right there, Brian? Those three things: more efficient, more effective, and better for the environment. That's why heat pumps are so important and becoming such a talking point here in the United States.
Absolutely. A matter of fact, with that kind of narrative, I might consider offering you a job to help us sell in the States. But I think it goes beyond that, Stuart, frankly. If you go back in time, heat pumps have been around for a long, long time. Then you've got the solar wave. Then you've got the battery backup wave. No one is selling a complete solution in the States. And in the States, people are rather intolerant of not being able to go to a one-stop shop. So where Dalrada is heading to in the States is a one-stop shop for homes, just as we're doing for distributors here in Europe, where they can buy home heat pumps from us, or they can buy industrial heat pumps from us. That's standing very well in Europe. I think you're going to see a remarkable progress in the States in the next 4 to 8 weeks from Dalrada in the home solution market, which encompasses a single-stop solution for homes to get them off the grid.
Well, I want everybody to visit this website. My content director, Kevin Gray, is going to put it over my shoulder here. It's dalrada.com. That's DALRADA.com. If you just use their press release with that ticker symbol using Yahoo Finance or your brokerage platform, and you put in that ticker symbol DFCO, you're going to get hyperlinks to LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I want you to spend time understanding why it's so important, what we're talking about now, because look, this is going to be hyperbolic, but nobody was talking about AI 15 years ago in terms of the financial markets. Now we're worried about one stock sinking the entire market because their earnings, well, they beat their earnings estimate and it didn't come out the way they thought it would. But I'm telling you right now, this is something that for you to clue in on and put this stock on your watch list using that ticker symbol DFCO. Brian, it's always a pleasure speaking with you. I'm always tapping into you wherever you are. You said you're in Spain. I know you're going to Paris. Of course, safe travels to you, your team, and your family there. And thanks for making time for us here at Small Cap Voice. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Stuart.
All right, for Brian Bonar, this is Stuart Smith. One more time, that ticker symbol, DFCO. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave us your comments. Follow us here at smallcapvoice.com.